Andrea Bocelli's voice is not merely music, it is a testament to human resilience, endurance, and the power to transform adversity into beauty. Born with congenital glaucoma in a humble Tuscan village, Andrea faced challenges that would have daunted anyone. Blindness claimed his sight at age 12, yet his story is one of unwavering determination. From the quiet hum of the countryside to the grandeur of global stages, his voice has carried the weight of suffering, hope, and triumph. Each note echoes the life he has endured: loss, separation, and the relentless pressure of expectation. What makes Andrea Bocelli extraordinary is not just his vocal brilliance, but the journey that shaped it. In every aria and ballad, listeners feel the imprint of a life that confronted darkness with courage, turning silence into sound and trials into inspiration. His story reminds us that beauty often emerges from struggle. Early life and fragile beginnings. Andrea Bocelli was born on September 22, 1958, in Lodico, near Pisa, into a modest family whose survival depended on labor and endurance. His father, Alessandro, worked with farm machinery and tended vineyards, while his mother, Eddie, maintained the household. From the very beginning, life demanded resilience. Andrea's mother endured a severe bout of appendicitis during pregnancy, risking both her life and his, and demonstrating the profound power of maternal love and determination. Even as a baby, Andrea's frailty highlighted the challenges ahead. The small family's life offered no luxuries, only structure and hard work, shaping his early understanding that survival requires persistence, not expectation. This environment cultivated a quiet defiance and patience, traits that would define him as a man and artist. Endurance was not taught with words, it was absorbed through living. The arrival of blindness did not gradually creep into Andrea's life, it struck decisively. Congenital glaucoma left him with blurred vision during his early years, but a soccer accident at age 12 erased the remaining light completely, plunging him into profound darkness. The sudden loss was terrifying, yet it also created the conditions for Andrea to discover sound as a new world. In the sterile hospital room, the voice of Franco Corelli sparked an unexpected revelation. Through that singular sound, Andrea glimpsed the possibility of guidance and meaning in a world without sight. This moment did not bring protection. It demanded adaptation. From this darkness emerged a reliance on vibration, echo, and memory, teaching him to navigate life in ways most people never consider. Darkness, rather than defeating him, became the crucible in which his unique relationship with sound was forged. Music as a lifeline. From the earliest age, Andrea approached music not as a performance, but as a survival tool. He learned piano, guitar, flute, saxophone, trumpet, and drums, mastering each as a way to map his world. Village competitions revealed an unusual maturity in his voice, hinting at the depth of experience compressed into a young life. Later, boarding school for the blind reinforced discipline and independence, even as distance from home pressed heavily on him. Nights alone became an opportunity to cultivate sound as structure, solace, and guidance. Music shaped not only skill, but endurance, instilling a quiet power that allowed Andrea to navigate his internal and external worlds. By developing this profound connection with sound, he transformed adversity into a foundation for artistry, demonstrating how determination and creativity can flourish even in extreme limitation. Dual lives, law, and music. Even as music shaped his soul, Andrea pursued law at the University of Pisa, understanding that stability was necessary to survive in a harsh world. His days were filled with lectures, tapes, and memorization, while evenings took him to smoky piano bars where he honed his craft. These contrasting experiences, courtroom precision and musical improvisation, instilled discipline and resilience. Andrea learned to carry a divided existence with quiet grace. Law provided security, music provided life. Through this tension, he developed a capacity to endure without complaint and to find beauty amid chaos. This dual life was a rigorous training ground, preparing him for the future demands of fame, scrutiny, and the extraordinary endurance required to transform personal challenges into art capable of moving millions. The emergence of recognition. In 1992, Andrea's life shifted irrevocably when Italian rock singer Zucchero Fornaciari sought a tenor for a demo intended for Luciano Pavarotti. Andrea's performance revealed a voice of immense power and emotional resonance, capturing Pavarotti's astonishment and opening the door to a professional career. Tours across Europe followed, and audiences were captivated by the seamless blending of operatic intensity and accessibility. Every performance demanded courage. The thunder of applause outside was mirrored by internal tremors of fear and uncertainty. Recognition was exhilarating but also challenging, as he navigated the pressure of expectation while remaining true to the voice and discipline that had been his survival mechanism for decades. Fame arrived not as instant triumph, but as a crucible demanding endurance, resilience, and continual adaptation. Triumphs and global success. By the mid-1990s, Andrea Bocelli's talent and perseverance coalesced into international acclaim. Albums such as Romanza and the duet Time to Say Goodbye with Sarah Brightman transformed him into a global icon, selling millions of copies and filling stadiums and cathedrals alike. From Italy to the United States, his voice resonated across borders, blending opera and popular song in ways that challenged traditional critics while captivating audiences. Bocelli's success was not solely about fame. It was an affirmation of his lifelong endurance, a validation that the years of struggle, discipline, and creative devotion could create art with universal emotional impact. Even as he achieved unprecedented recognition, each note carried the history of his personal trials, grounding his performances in the profound authenticity of experience. Personal life, love and loss. Amid his rising career, Andrea's personal life reflected the tensions of fame and dedication. His first marriage to Enrica Cenzati, while filled with love, could not survive the pressures of an expanding career. Their children, Amos and Matteo, became his living legacy, carrying forward his values and musical passion. The separation was dignified, emphasizing respect and devotion despite loss. Andrea later found love with Veronica Berti, whose presence filled spaces left by absence. These relationships, marked by endurance and quiet compromise, reveal that Bocelli's story is not only about artistic triumph, but also about the complex intersections of love, commitment, and the demands of extraordinary talent. His personal experiences imbue his music with a depth that resonates with listeners worldwide, reflecting both the joy and the ache of human connection. Legacy and enduring inspiration today, Andrea Bocelli is celebrated as one of the most successful classical crossover artists of all time, selling over 90 million albums and performing for audiences worldwide. Beyond statistics and accolades, his enduring legacy is the story of human resilience, of a man who turned darkness into music and adversity into art. His journey demonstrates how discipline, endurance, and creativity can forge paths to achievement that seem impossible. Bocelli's voice embodies lived experience, carrying the memory of personal struggle, love, and sacrifice into every performance. The impact on future generations, including his children, ensures that his story of courage and artistry continues to inspire. Bocelli exemplifies the extraordinary capacity of the human spirit to transform suffering into beauty, making his life and voice a beacon of hope. Conclusion: light through sound. Andrea Bocelli's life demonstrates that even in complete darkness, light can emerge through dedication, creativity, and the human spirit. From his humble beginnings in Tuscany to the grand stages of the world, he transformed adversity into inspiration, turning personal trials into music that touches millions. His legacy is built not only on commercial success, but on the profound emotional truth embedded in every note. Bocelli's story is a reminder that resilience, love, and artistry are inseparable from human experience. His voice continues to serve as a beacon, illustrating that even in silence, there is potential for beauty, and even in loss, the capacity for enduring joy. Through music, Andrea Bocelli teaches us that light is not merely seen, it is heard, felt, and shared. And